Now, one way to reduce the risk of contaminated produce is to grow your own. And now's the perfect time to think about your garden or building one. Joining me now, gardening guru, Ciscoe Morris.
Oh,
always glad to have you.
Oh,
it's
so
been
great
too long.
to be here.
So excited when they booked you today. I guess Ciscoe's coming in. So we got some summer-like weather, I should say, last week.
Yeah.
But it's been wet. So should we be planting now? What do we start?
Now is the time. It was too wet for quite a long time. And you want to be able to pick up a chunk of soil, squeeze it into a ball, and it should be about the moisture of a squeezed sponge. So if you squeeze it and it goes whoosh, that's not so good, So unfortunately, that was the tough thing this year. We had to wait a while.
Yeah, but now is the time. So
Now
you need to get out there
is the
and.
time.
But so people who have gardens or have done this before, they know what they're doing. They've got this. For the people who are like, yeah, maybe I'll try this out. Is it hard?
No, it's so easy and it's so fun, So one thing I always recommend is you make a raised bed. So if you can buy, timbers, you can buy, concrete blocks that fit together, or real stone if you want to be extra classy, and make it like 3 feet high.
That tall, really, just so you don't have to bend over as far?
You don't have to bend over. You're sitting on the side while you're weeding. I mean, this is the good life, And the soil in there, it'll warm up way faster because it's elevated, so when the sun hits it, it warms up much quicker.
I had one with cinder blocks years ago.
That's perfect. Right. And the slugs have a hard time crawling up in there.
See, I was going to get to that at some point. So let's say you get one of those built. Now the question is, what do you put in and when? I know there's a schedule for a lot of things.
Oh, sure. And I brought this tomato, but it's too early. You stick that guy in the ground, it's going to turn purple. It won't produce all summer. I've been putting this out every day, and then putting it back in the garage in the cold night. And so I'm getting. And then about Mother's Day is when it can go out. If you want to cover it, you could do it earlier, or you could buy a wall of water. They have all these things to warm up your little tomato, And but things like right now, this is the perfect time for lettuce, any salad greens you've got. It's actually a great time for Brussels sprouts. You gotta have your
favorite.
Brussels
It's the one thing
sprout.
It's the one thing I didn't recognize. Oh, that's tomato, that's strawberries, you got lettuce, and what is that? Of course, it's Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, but so lettuce and all the greens, they just love it out there. But you could do broccoli, cauliflower, all of those. It's a little too early for things like tomatoes, peppers, those sort of things. You want the soil to warm up to, at least above 50, 55 degrees. That's perfect.
A couple of weeks, maybe it'll warm back up. So as far as lettuce goes, I know in the past when I grew some, it was the slugs are just, they're pain, especially in this part of the country when you just have, they're just prolific.
They are. And, I don't really like using slug bait in there or anything. So you can go out at night and pick them up and throw them in soapy water, but, oh, God, they're so slimy. But if you put copper, 3 inches of copper somewhere along the top of your raised bed, no slug.
Really?
Yeah, because you know why? Because mouths means stomach, foot, and so they move with these muscles in their stomach. They let that slime go while they're moving. When they cross copper, they build up this unbelievable amount of static electricity, and they get a shock. I love the looks in their beady little eyes when they get it. Like, it doesn't kill them, but they fall off, and they will not cross copper.
I learned
3 inches.
I learned something new from you every time you're in. We asked some people on Facebook to basically talk about any questions they might have in gardening.
Great.
Minnie Goudas says, I gave up on my garden due to the deer and bunnies enjoying it. I did use the area to compost the kids' Halloween pumpkins, and this is what I got last year. Showing you right there. You can see some pumpkins grow.
Wow.
And there you have it.
That happens a lot with pumpkins. You compost them. Those seeds don't they're not harmed at all by the composting. And up come the pumpkins, and they're totally edible and good. I've gotten some great pumpkins
I eat
that way.
pumpkins about as quickly as I'd eat Brussels sprouts, but that's just me.
Pumpkin pie with a lot of whipped cream, though. That's the key.
Yeah, cover the taste. Ciscoe, thank you. Hey, you can catch Ciscoe every Monday on King 5's new Day Northwest, by the way. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, too great.
Coming up next.